Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Vanessa. This is Nessa CX Beauty, and today we are going to be reviewing and doing a wear test on the brand new Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. This is the component. She retails for $20 and has 0.84 ounces, which is less than the average 1 fluid ounce that you receive with other foundations. So that is something to consider. You are getting less in this product. It does come with a pump, and it's catered as a medium coverage slash buildable foundation that gives you very natural finish. So I am very intrigued and interested to try it out. I do have it on my face right now, but I don't want to tell y'all what I think until the end. So if y'all are interested in seeing this review, just continue watching.
Alright, to moisturize, I use my Murad moisturizer, and to prime, I use my e.l.f. Mint primer. Then we're going to head in with the foundation. I got the shade 25N, and here is the consistency. It's very creamy, not liquidy. And then here I'm just testing out to see if I got a good match. It does look like I got a good match. To blend this foundation in, I did use my makeup eraser sponge, and I use this for all of my foundations. The coverage was very light. I was expecting medium, but I did try to build this up, and it wasn't really building up too much. Like, I would try to cover some things even more and nothing would happen. So I don't know about that coverage claim.
Alright, so initially, before applying anything else, this is how we are looking. There are definitely a lot of things showing through. This is marketed as a medium buildable coverage. I did try to build it up in different areas. The most concerning part for me is my nose. I have this little mark right here. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it. Oh, I have this little mark right here, and I tried covering it up like 3 times. I know concealer will cover it up, but this foundation definitely did not. The natural claim is definitely true. It looks like my skin. It looks literally like my skin. So if you are in the run for something like this, this might be your cup of tea. But I was expecting medium buildable. I don't think this is buildable, but it is pretty so far.
Heading into concealer, I'm going to use my CoverGirl True Blend in the shade Buff Beige. And then to set all the areas that I put in concealer, I'm going in with my Pretty Vulgar translucent powder. And then to set the rest of my face, I am going in with my Ulta Beauty pressed powder in the shade Medium.
And y'all, this is how we are looking right now. I do not have highlighter on because I do intend on doing another video today with the ABH Iced Out highlighter, so stay tuned for that. I will have highlighter later, but this is how the face is looking without the highlighter. I am gonna set the face with the CoverGirl Prep Set and Refresh, and we will go about our day. Alright, and now that we have dried up, we're gonna zoom in. Initially, off the bat, it definitely is pulling medium coverage right now, but that's with building up. So I would say light medium coverage with this foundation, not necessarily medium buildable. I will say that I recently did a review and wear test with the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear foundation. This one, it's pulling the same exact coverage as this one did, but the only difference is that this one is marketed as full coverage, which is definitely a lie, and this one is marketed as medium buildable, which also I think is a little bit teeter-tottering on the white lie side, because initial, you know, application was very light coverage. The second layer built it up a little bit, but they're pretty similar in terms of coverage. But I will say that this one is giving my skin a nice radiance. It's looking really healthy. It's not even looking like foundation on my skin, which is very, very pretty if you are in the run for a foundation that does that. Again, my skin is more on the normal dry side, so if y'all want to take what you will from that, I'm digging it. I do see my hyperpigmentation, which is why I don't think it's buildable, because I went over these two spaces like 3 times and I can still see it in certain lights, and that's not an issue with my real full coverage foundations. So that is what I use as kind of like a staple to make a statement on how much coverage a foundation has or not. But me rambling, time of completion was 2 o'clock. So we're gonna have this on for the rest of the day, and I'm gonna bring y'all along with me so we can see how this performs. I will be right back. Y'all, so it is 3 o'clock p.m. This is how we are looking in natural light. Beautiful, but not full coverage. I feel like I wore this sweater in my last video on my check-in too, which is crazy, but yeah, I will be back later. We are back and it is 8:58, basically 9 o'clock. We've had the foundation on for 7 hours and we are going to close up so we can see the damage. So my smile lines are starting to get a little bit cracky, but they're not as bad as my last foundation review. If y'all saw that one, there is a little bit of buildup of foundation right here at the edge of my nose. My right side seems to be fine. My forehead is in mint condition. There's nothing wrong there. My cheeks look good. My chin looks fine. At the 7-hour mark, is it the best foundation? No. But is it like wiping off of my face? Not at all. My skin actually still looks very, very healthy. But, I mean, it looks good. It's very average, to be honest. But we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep treading on, we're gonna try to make it to 10 hours and see if anything does change. Right now, it does look perfectly fine. At this point, if you want like a natural finish foundation that also like makes your skin look super healthy, this is actually a good foundation for you. I prefer slightly higher coverage, so that is my thing, but it's not bad. But I'll be back at the 10-hour mark to let y'all know my final thoughts. We're back for the final check-in. It is 1:12 a.m. We've had this foundation on for a little while longer than anticipated, and that is because I took a nap. I just woke up, but it's good for the wear test. So we're gonna zoom in and look at the damage. Oh, my nose is destroyed. Also, this is the iced out highlighter after all those hours, and this is the Omrizi highlighter after all of those hours. So those are the highlights as well. But most notably, my nose is destroyed, and I didn't even wear a mask today, so there is that, which is a big, you know, red flag. But on another note, besides my nose, everything else actually looks pretty decent. Like, my forehead still looks pristine, A1. My chin looks good. My smile lines, y'all, my smile lines with this foundation from my last wear test, the Outlast Extreme Wear, they were cracking. This one, surprisingly not cracking a lot at all. This side, barely any cracking. This side has slight cracking. So that's a very, very good thing, because I've been singing, I've been talking, I've been smiling, and the most I got was a little tiny crack here in terms of smile line wear. My nose looks like I had a mask on all day and I didn't have a mask on all day. So I don't really know what the deal is with that. But again, is it a great foundation? No, I have other foundations that are like 11 bucks that perform better. But is it a horrible foundation? Definitely not. I think I like it more than the CoverGirl foundation that I recently tried. But do I think that this is worth 20 bucks for an average foundation at Sephora that has less than 1 ounce? Probably not. This is also getting like within the B+ range in terms of grade, but do I want to keep this in my collection? I don't think I do. I think I actually want to return this, and that's just because it's easily returnable. I don't have a Walmart, so I cannot return my CoverGirl one, so that's why it's like kind of begrudgingly staying in my collection. But since Sephora does have a very easy return policy, I think I will go ahead and return this and buy something completely different, because although it's average, I have a bunch of average foundations in my collection. So my go-to average foundation would be the Screen Queen by Milani. This is the foundation I use whenever I don't want to use one of my favorite foundations, and it is also beautiful, and I would say that it compares to this foundation as well. So do I need it? Not really. If you want to try it, go right ahead, but I think there are other drugstore options that are comparable or better than this foundation if you do have normal dry skin like I do. And that is just my 2 cents. But that is all I have to say. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.